Hello everyone, this is Matt Stewart and I'm here to show you the registration process for OCMA. Okay, so we're here at the home page for OCMA, and to get to the registration page you can click on this link right here, complete the registration forms, or you can go to the music class registration link on the left hand side. And so I'll click on there, and it's these 5 buttons that we're going to be dealing with right now. The first one, registration tutorial, that's just a button that you can click on to watch this video. So if there's something here that you want to remember and you want to watch again, just click this button and you'll be able to rewatch this video. The next one is new student registration. The next one after that is returning student registration, contact info update, and support OCMA by volunteering. So the new student registration is for brand new people that have never taken classes here before, or maybe someone that is not in our database yet. So this would be where you would go for that. Once you know that you've registered here and you're registering for the next term, you would just register as a returning student right here. I'll go into further depth on these two in a moment. I just want to go over the next couple of buttons. The contact info update, this would be after you've registered and maybe you have a new phone number, a new email, maybe you've moved, maybe you need to send us the medical release form. You can do all of that through the contact info update. I'll show that to you later. And then the support OCMA by volunteering. This is a huge one. We are a nonprofit organization, so a lot of our funds for program, it comes from raising money through fundraising. So we ask the support of parents and students to come and help us. So you can click on this button and you can tell us that you're willing to volunteer at certain fundraisers. But also, when you do register, that actual web form does appear automatically when you submit the new student registration, and also for the returning students. So you have an opportunity to volunteer there. I'll show that to you in a moment. But before we go further, is when you scroll down here, is this red button is the medical release form. We've updated that so that you can fill it out and sign it on your computer. And then you can save a copy to your desktop. I actually go through that on this video, on this button here, the medical release form tutorial. So you'll be able to see firsthand how that's done. But we ask that you do that before you register so it's ready and available. But you will also be able to print a copy and bring it into class as well on the first day. So why don't we go back here and let's go for the new student registration. Clicking on that button brings you to this screen right here, new student registration for OCMA. I ask that you just read everything carefully, fill it out. You'll give the home address and then the student's phone number. We do not need the student's actual phone number. I will probably remove this so it is not there. We don't need mom's number here or dad's number, as we have a place for that later. This is primarily if down the road you have an older student that is more responsible for his or her activity and needs to be in touch with somebody at OCMA, then that's what that would be for. The date of birth. What instrument does your student play? If your student plays multiple instruments, please select all that apply. Really helps us know what kind of talent we've got in our student body. Now, parent relationship. Obviously, mom's full first and last name here. When you fill out your phone number and your email, if you wouldn't mind popping down and letting us know what number you're giving us, mobile, work, home, whatever. That really helps us out a lot. And likewise for the email, put a home address, and you'll do the same thing for dad as well. Real quick, for those parents who have multiple students registering, when you register each individual student, You will need to fill out this again for each student. I apologize for the time that it takes, but I will be merging that information together into one profile, but I want to make sure I've got the right student with the right parent for our database. As you go down here further, contact type, obviously you're either a parent or a guardian. The primary rehearsal location helps us know where our people are. The classes enrolled, not as important at this time, but you can fill those out if you wish. Student's photo. You don't have to add that if you don't wish. It's not a required field, but you can if you want to. It's nice to see who our students are. When we get down to the very last here, the attachment, the choose file, this is where you would put in the student's medical release form. So, like I said earlier, it's kind of like attaching an email to a document to an email. You just choose the file, click this button, and if you've got it on your desktop, you'll just click on that, and then you'll be able to have it, the medical release form as part of the profile for your student. After that, you would just submit registration, and again, the volunteering form will come up and give you an opportunity to help us with fundraising. So that is the new student registration form. I'm going to take you over to the returning student. So again, you're clicking on this orange one to register someone who is returning. So basically, I'm going to take this out here and let you see. You might ask yourself, like, how do I know if I registered my student previously? If you have, you will be able to find your student's name here. So, for example, I have a son named Mason. So I'll type his name, and here it appears. So I would just click on his name, and there it is. If I had not registered Mason previously, then his name would not appear here. So I would know to go back to the new student registration and register him as a new student. But since I found him here, that means he's returning, and we would just proceed like we normally would, reading carefully and filling out the information as requested. Again, the medical release form for the attachments. I believe OCMA's policy is to attach a medical release form every year, a new one. So please help us do that, and then you would hit submit. Once you hit submit, you'll have the chance to volunteer through that web form as well. Okay, so now the OCMA contact info update, that's the green button right here. It takes you to the web form, and most likely you're going to use the parent's full name as instead of the student's, because it's usually going to be on mom's phone number or email, or dad's phone number or email as well. So if it's an address, like you've moved to another location, I will know to update the student's home address as well. But this right here for parent's full name, you're going to choose by the mom's name rather than the father's. If you try to type in the father's name, the system doesn't look for it that way. So, for example, my wife's name is Tanya, and Tanya Stewart, so I just typed her name because she's in there. I just clicked on her name, and we're good there. If it's dad's phone number or email that you're updating, you can just put it in the additional comment section here. Dad's new phone number is, and then whatever number you're going to give us. Likewise for email. Again, the attachments for the medical release form, and then submit. So medical release form, I put it on here because maybe you missed attaching it when you were doing the registration, or maybe you have a new doctor or a new allergy or a new something that's of material value to us, making sure that your student is safe. So you can submit a new medical release form by this here as well, and then submit. So the last thing is the OCMA volunteering. I'll go ahead and open that up for you and let you see what that's like. And it's going to take a second here. And basically, you can actually choose multiple fundraisers. So you just pop down and select the ones that you want, and then you would put again, the mom's name. You would look it up by mom's number information. So like I typed in my wife's name there. That will help us connect you to the fundraiser that you're doing. And then any comments that you have, that would be great. So once you say that you're willing to volunteer, then somebody will contact you and give you further details of what's needed and all the other specifics. So again, thank you so much for watching this video, and we look forward to seeing you in class. Have a great day.